So YouTube is not what it used to be. I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't know who you are. Any random person can be watching this. So I remember before YouTube was bought by Google, I remember what it was like. Now, hopefully, this is obvious for everyone. It's obvious for me that regular cable television is being phased out, and it would appear that YouTube is being phased in. Maybe it was less about we maybe it was less about YouTube being phased in is maybe it was less about that and more about things phase in and phase out. So the powers that be, they're looking for what's phasing out, what's phasing in, and then see an opportunity, I guess, to acquire something like YouTube to start phasing that in case the mainstream media, which they would already have control of, starts, phasing out. And just to be really clear, I'm just saying that is a possibility of one of the many possibilities. I think it's a probable one. It from what I can recall, that is when at some point uh, YouTube or Google bought YouTube, and then from there it started becoming less of like the Wild West. I remember those days; those were really really fun. And now, to me, it seems more like a mixture of some actually independent, but the actual independent people, I think, um, make less uh, algorithm. Um, see, they get pushed less by whatever the feed, the algorithm, and I think you get more of this mainstream type of people where it's sort of blending. You have people like myself that, yeah, I'm active on YouTube. I'm trying to do whatever I can put together here, but whether or not I make any money from YouTube or can use YouTube as to market something and sell something, that's independent from what my what I'm paying my monthly bills with. This is just something for fun on the side, being that I'm out here in this rural area with no one really to talk to, and plus the stock market in general, it's not something in the financial markets. It's not something that is just readily talked about on a deeper level. So that's why I'm here on YouTube. But what it seems like this guy, I think this guy really good work. I like it, super entertaining and informative. However, I don't think this guy is like a CIA operative. This guy over here, I think he could be a CIA operative. This guy, hard to tell. This guy, hard to tell. This guy, is this? I don't know. This guy, Brent Johnson, possibly. This guy, possibly. This guy, I don't think so. This guy, not 100% sure on. This guy, absolutely, probably a CIA operative. I don't know why he's been allowed to live. They killed Bill Cooper. Why would they kill this guy? I don't know. So, when they don't kill somebody and they're out there talking about that stuff, then it makes me wonder, like, why did this guy get killed and not this guy over here? So, YouTube, yeah, I think there's a certain amount of people that are still authentic, but for the most part, I think it is a quasi government agency kind of type of operation going on. I'm still using it, obviously. However, that is my current review of the state of YouTube, and I fully acknowledge that no one gives a flying duck on what my assessment is of YouTube. Why do you care what my assessment is of YouTube? The only person that cares what my assessment is of YouTube is myself and the almighty technocratic overlord system. That's pretty much it. Just myself and in the system that controls. Yeah, kind of bleak overview of YouTube. But so what I'm taking of this, because this is a stock market channel, this is obviously YouTube reviews, but we're in the lens of a stock market connoisseur, such as yourself, I hope. Take everything with a grain of salt. You want to develop your brain to be the ultimate deciding factor of what you're going to find to be true or not. And so if you want to be lazy, just let the content come in and just whatever someone else tells you, you decide that to be true. I don't think that's the most profitable habit to form for profit, especially specifically with this. We're talking about the stock market. I think if you want to maximize your profits in the stock market, you want to develop the type of mind that lets information come in neutrally. Then after that information comes in, then analyzing not only the information coming in, but also the source that the information came from. Those two things together should give you a better idea of what to use with the information. To um, leave out one for whatever reason, to leave out one, that's not all the information, right? You want to gather your facts. You want to make an informed decision. You want to think about it. Well, you need the information to think about it. So be careful because there's just a flood of BS out there. And the BS loves to separate, loves to take naive trading accounts, naive bank accounts, and transfer the value over to a bank account that's less naive. So do what you need to do to put yourself in a state of awareness where you're in more control of your thinking, and you can use the propaganda machine YouTube to your benefit.